First of all, I lied to you in the title. It's not about my CRO strategy. It's about my PRO strategy. Because for us, it's not just about increasing conversion rate. It's about increasing our profit and revenue per session. So for the last year internally, we've been calling CRO PRO for profit and revenue optimization. But I had to call it that in the title so you knew what I'd be talking about today. And today we're going to talk about how that PRO strategy is evolving in 2025 and the three big pillars that we are focused on executing. This episode of Tactical and Practical is brought to you by IntelliGems. They are our profit and revenue optimization platform. That is what they are. That's what we use them for. So it's so fitting that they sponsored this episode. But I've been growing our top and bottom line with IntelliGems for 2 years, long before they ever sponsored my podcast. I've been a paying customer. And the work we've done testing prices and content and the structure of our website has been massively impactful to our success over the last couple of years. So go to intelligems.io and let them know I sent you. All right, so for the last year, our PRO strategy has been focused on testing prices and offers and testing content mainly on our landing pages. If that sounds simple, it's because it is. But executing those simple tactics consistently and executing them really well allowed us to scale our site traffic by like 80% last year while increasing profit per session, revenue per session, conversion rate, and average order value. If you've worked in e-com, you know those things don't happen by accident when you double the amount of people coming to your website. So the work we've done is clearly working. But while we've been focusing on our landing pages because they're our highest or our best performing ad traffic destinations, we've kind of ignored our homepage and we've kind of ignored our product pages. And those pages are still getting a ton of traffic. Obviously, homepage gets a lot. And then every single one of our conversions goes through a product page. So not optimizing those, I think, was a bit of a missed opportunity. And that's what we're going to be focusing on this year. So here are the three main pillars I think about when it comes to our PRO strategy in 2025. The first is still testing prices and offers. This is something that never ends. The prices we are testing in Q1 of this year are getting different results than what just happened in Q4 and different results than what happened in last Q1 and last Q3. And this is something that I think a lot of people think, oh yeah, we tested our prices once and we found a winner. And that was 6 years ago, and then they set it and forget it. But it is an ever-changing landscape of what price, in what moment in time, in what macroeconomic conditions are going to create an offer for you that is the highest margin per site visitor. So price testing never ends. But the way you communicate those prices and the way you communicate those offers is almost more important than the price itself. It's all about positioning and how well are you communicating the value of what you're offering. So this year, we are going to be testing new content, headlines, and copy on our homepage and our PDPs to make sure we're communicating the full value of our watches and the full value of whatever offer or price we are testing at that time. The second pillar of the strategy is going to be all about just testing content, not tied to a price or an offer. It's going to be testing lifestyle imagery versus product-focused imagery. It's going to be different styles of models, maybe some cowboy western guys, maybe some southern redneck guys like me. We are going to write new headlines, new copy. We are going to test video on site. There's so many things that we're going to be doing because I look at our website as our most impactful and most reliable creative testing ground. Everyone seems to only be focused on creative testing in the ad account. And I think that is a expensive, and unreliable mistake. There's too many variables going on in your ad channels to get reliable creative tests done. Period. I don't think anyone talks about that enough. But I know if there's a piece of content or a headline or a block of copy on our website that I can prove drives conversions, then putting that image, video, headline, copy into a Facebook ad is going to work 9 out of 10 times. So We have been solely focused on creative testing on our website. We're going to continue to do that this year. But like I said, it's not just going to be on our LPs. It's going to be site-wide. And this is something that has been the most impactful form of PRO for us is content. Everyone immediately jumps to site structure stuff when they think about CRO. And I'll get there. Don't worry. But the content, not only is it simple and easy and cheap to execute, it's more impactful than a lot of the site structure changes we've tried to make over the last year. So I've said it once, I've said it again, make dope products, create content that makes it look sick, and test it. That's ecom in a nutshell. So that's the second pillar of my PRO strategy. We are going to test everything we can, everything we think will resonate with a customer of ours. We're going to test creative around it on our website. When we prove it's a winner, we're going to take it to our ad account. We're going to take it to our email and SMS flows. We're going to take it everywhere. This episode of Tactical and Practical is sponsored by Postscript. In addition to testing content on our homepage and PDPs this year, we're going to be making sure we spend a lot of time testing content in our SMS program through Postscript, and of course all of our email flows too. Those flows can massively affect your conversion rate and your overall website performance. So you should not be ignoring those when you think about creative testing. Postscript has released a lot of features in the last couple of months that are making creative testing easier, faster, and more impactful and more profitable than it ever has been before for us. So if you're looking to hop on that train, go to postscript.io, let them know I sent you. All right, the third bucket of my PRO strategy this year. This is going to be the only time where I recommend making site structure changes, but only in a certain way. I kind of call this category pushing boulders downhill. And a lot of CRO strategies are built around pushing boulders uphill, and that's not fun and doesn't work most of the time. So we think about this like pushing boulders downhill. All I'm focused on here is making it easy for more customers to do what most customers are already doing. Let me say that again, because that's kind of a bore. I want to make it easy for more customers to do what most customers are already doing. So essentially, all I'm trying to do here is make our most popular watches and our highest margin offers and bundles easier for customers to find, navigate to, and buy in as few clicks as possible. So if that's the theory, then we're going to be prioritizing blocks of our best-selling products on the homepage. We're going to be making tweaks to our navigation to make our main 4 collections that make up over 90% of our revenue much easier to find and navigate to rather than the long list we have now. Basically, we know everyone who comes to our site is going to buy 1 out of like 6 watches. Our catalog is 200 watches deep, but it's really those, top 4, 5, 7, 8 that really make a difference. So we're going to put a lot of effort into changing the structure and layout of our website so those watches are really easy to find, really easy to learn about, have some content in there that persuades someone to buy, communicates the value to them, and then let them check out as efficiently as possible. So those are the 3 buckets of our PRO strategy this year. And we're not going to forget anything we did last year. We're going to continue testing prices constantly, testing content on our LPs constantly. But I think getting a layer deeper on this strategy here, really bringing it to our entire website and focusing on just amplifying natural customer behavior, pushing boulders downhill. We don't want to force someone to do what they are not likely to do. I think PRO is all about extracting as much profit per visitor as possible in a way that's natural, in a way that's backed by customer behavior already. So those things I think are going to be incredibly impactful for us. We are planning on growing by big percentages again. And this year, probably not 100% like last year, but we want to grow a lot. It means we're going to have to scale site sessions a ton. It means we're going to have to execute this work flawlessly, just to kind of maintain our current revenue per session. So this stuff, I think, is going to be really impactful for us. I think it could be really impactful for you too. So go do that. Thanks for listening to Tactical and Practical. I'll catch you next time.